Welcome. This is Module 2, Topic 1, Lesson 2, Activity 2.2. Go ahead and read the activity description. Pause here. So you just read about Skylar, who is a hairdresser who also gets paid tips in addition to the cost of her services. You are going to examine her worked example to answer question number 1. Question number 1 reads, explain why Skylar's method results in different values for T. What percent tip did Skylar receive from her client? This is the question that you're answering. And while you're answering and analyzing Skylar's work, I want you to think about a few questions. Okay, I changed my mind. Not a question, but pay attention to where did she place her values and why? Go ahead and pause here and answer question number 1. Now take a look at my annotations and see if they compare to yours. For number 1, you should have answered or could have answered something like, Skylar's method results in different values for T because she used 2 different methods. In a proportion, the percentage is written as a whole number over 100. In the percent equation, we write percent in decimal form. And in decimal form, 2/10 is equal to 20%. Go ahead and turn to the next page. We are now looking at questions number 2 and 3. Number 2 reads, calculate the tip percent for Skylar's next 2 clients. Use both proportions and percent equations in the table shown. For each problem, isolate the variable first, then calculate the final answer. Finally, write your answer in a complete sentence. So using the whole bill amount and the tip amount, you're plugging that into your proportion and your percent equation to find the tip percentage. There to give you some help. That's where our unknown value would be. And then number 3 reads, describe the strategies you use to solve each proportion and each percent equation. Go ahead and pause here to answers question 2 and 3, and when finished, come back so you can check your answers. Pause here. Let's go ahead and check our answers. For number 2, Skylar's second client tipped 18.75% or 18.75%. And Skylar's third client tipped 12.5% or 12.5%. And number 3 says describe the strategies you use to solve each proportion and each percent equation. To solve the proportion, you multiply both sides by 100 first, just like Skylar did in her worked example, and then divide. To solve the equation, you divide both sides by 80 first to isolate the variable, and then multiply to get your percent. And that concludes this activity. I will see you in the next video.